What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and if you've been having crashing issues on your computer that is more than just the game crashing, but instead your entire computer freezing, locking up, and crashing, this video is going to be for you. This is a recent issue I've been experiencing, and I have just been so annoyed by it, I decided, instead of talking about topics that could make a lot more views like JJK, I gotta talk about this. Now, of course, if you're someone who plays on a console, this really won't be effective to you at all, what we're talking about in today's video, but I have been testing and tinkering and messing around with my computer the past few weeks to try figuring out what this issue is and how to fix it, and it still keeps happening. So let's go ahead and talk about everything that's been going on. So most recently, ever since the recent Godzilla update to the game, there's been an issue where my game will randomly just kind of like freeze. Things will stop loading on my computer. If I try searching something on my computer, none of the icons load. If I try opening up like Google Chrome, it won't actually open, but things that are already open like Discord and Fortnite work perfectly fine. This has caused an issue such as when I go to showcase certain cosmetics that get decrypted, where I have to restart my computer 2 to 3 to 4 different times before I can actually go ahead and showcase everything due to everything crashing on my computer. And you might think at first, oh, that just sounds like, your computer's messing up. Oh, that sounds like you're having an issue here with like a GPU or a CPU or something along those lines. But no, after doing a lot of research, I found out this isn't a computer specific problem. It's not a problem with my RAM or anything. It is a Fortnite and easy anti-cheat problem. So what is happening here? Why is this all occurring, and what do you need to know? Well, firstly, this will only seem to happen if you're on Windows 11 with the newest version being 24H2. To find this out, go ahead and press the Windows button on your computer and type WinVer around that program, and then it should say your Windows version for you to actually see. If you're on that Windows version and you're having this issue, good news, you're in the same pod as me, but on the bad news, you might be continuing to have this issue over time. I've been researching what causes this and trying to figure out the core things that you need to avoid, and I've seen a few different things. Firstly, I've seen people say that these crashes happen more often if you have Riot's like Vanguard anti-cheat installed in your computer, which is the Vanguard anti-cheat that is used for games like Valorant and I think League of Legends. So the first thing I've seen is people saying that you need to disable that anti-cheat, which basically means you won't be able to play Valorant at all in order to go ahead and have the crashing stopping. However, not even that fixed the issue for me. It helped for a little bit and then the issue came back. So the other things I've read online that apparently help fix this issue is one, going ahead and just not using Discord. You can use the web browser version, but the downloaded version of Discord is apparently causing these crashes as well for some people. And then the third issue I have seen people mention being a potential fix for all these crashes is to completely unplug your Elgato Stream Deck if you have that plugged into your computer, if you even own one, right? Which if you're someone like me, this is a triple whammy because I have Riot's Vanguard anti-cheat on my computer for Valorant. I have Discord because I use Discord to talk to friends all the time, and I literally have a Stream Deck because it helps me make these videos right here. And I've tried looking into what else causes this issue, what else is happening, and even when I have Discord closed, even when I have the whole entire Riot Vanguard anti-cheat uninstalled on my computer, I haven't tried, unplugging my Stream Deck because I really don't want to unplug it because it's pretty useful for what I do daily. But after trying day in, day out, trying to fix all these issues, I still have the crashes randomly occurring, and it only happens when I'm messing around with Fortnite. I can play other games like, Call of Duty all day. I can play Sea of Thieves all day, and if I play those games, these crashes aren't actually going to occur. But the moment I try playing Fortnite, there is a high probability that my entire computer is just going to die on me. I've tried things like going to the beta build of Windows 11, issue still happens. And it appears that the issue and the cause of all these bugs isn't so much Fortnite itself, but instead easy anti-cheat. Well, easy anti-cheat is in some of the other games I play. It doesn't cause all these errors in my Windows logs like it does with specifically Fortnite and the specific version of easy anti-cheat they're using in this game. So I'm hoping that by making this video, I'm signal boosting the issue out there more globally to help people who might be having the exact same issue as me, give them potential solutions that they could try on their own time to see if it helps prevent the crashes. But if you're someone who's been playing Fortnite on PC recently and been experiencing issues where your entire computer randomly will lock up, things will stop loading, etc., and it always happens when you're playing video games, the most likely reason for this is because easy anti-cheat just is not playing nicely with the 24H2 version of Windows 11. I've seen people on my friends list do solutions such as going back to Windows 10, and as much as I would love to go back to an older version of Windows in order to, stop the crashing, I don't want to lose all the progress I have on certain things saved on my computer, such as, thumbnail assets and all that type of stuff, and sure, I can back all of that up, but whenever I backed up my computer to factory reset it before, I've always forgotten forgotten one or two things that I wish I had backed up beforehand, and you can't get it back because, you know, whenever I factory reset, I like to wipe all my drives clean as well, just to make sure I don't have any leftover buggy things, you know, that were linked to Windows before that now just aren't linked to anything at all. But yeah, you know, hopefully by making this video, it can get it out there to more people. They can figure out what the issue with their computer is, and a fix can be implemented in this game. Because I'm gonna be honest, I like playing Fortnite every once in a while. You know, sometimes I get tired of this game, but at the exact same time, a huge issue I have with Fortnite, especially on PC, is just how poorly optimized it feels like it is sometimes. I mean, if we talk about stuff that's going on with Fortnite, I'm gonna have another video soon talking about the fact that Fortnite is still using DLSS 2.6 or 2.2.6, something along those lines, when they announced in fall of 2023 they were going to be getting DLSS 3.5. There are ways to mod your game in order to get stuff like DLSS 4 enabled in Fortnite, but that does revert itself after a little bit of time, so it is just annoying to see all these promises of things coming to the game, only for them to be yoinked or dumbed down or buggy and have certain issues that only occur on certain things. I mean, if we talk about when Chapter 6 Season 1 launched, there was an issue on launch where when I used DirectX 12, my game would just randomly crash, right? It would just randomly kick me out to the, you know, my normal windows and everything. My whole entire computer wouldn't crash, but the game itself would crash specifically on DX12, and then now, ever since Godzilla, it doesn't matter if I'm playing in performance mode, DX11, DX12, any of that, there's a chance that my whole entire computer will just completely freeze up and I have to manually, you know, push the power button to turn it off and back on because I alt-tabbed or because, you know, I did something wrong while having the game open and Easy Anti-Cheat freaked out about it. And I thought this was just a me issue at first, but then I started talking with more friends and they started mentioning the exact same issue, but they never mentioned it before to anyone else because they just thought it was a computer problem. And then I talked to even more people being like, oh, I found out about this issue I've been having that, ironically enough, me and this other person had. And they'll be like, oh, I've been having that exact same issue as well. And it's like, I don't get how Easy Anti-Cheat in a Windows update can make a whole entire braking system where instead of a game just crashing itself and booting you back to Windows, it crashes your entire computer. That should not be a thing I have to deal with or anyone out there has to deal with, especially when my computer is, you know, souped up to have like a 4090 in it, to have like the greatest Intel i9 CPU I could possibly have. It has a lot of RAM and everything else. You know, I could upgrade it a little bit higher if I wanted to, but it still has all the super powered stuff that should make it run super well, and instead it just struggles and it becomes a headache time and time again, and it appears that every single update we get is just more and more unoptimized, at least on the PC front. I don't know about console, I don't know about any of that stuff, and I know Epic Games is trying to take a harder stance on cheaters in the game recently, even talking about how they're suing certain cheaters and cheat makers and all that type of stuff, but at the same time, it feels like whatever they're trying to experiment with is affecting normal players as well, who are just updating their computer, you know, making sure they have the latest service updates from Windows or whatever else, to the point where the only way of actually being able to continue playing the game properly without your entire computer dying on you being downgrade your entire computer to a previous Windows version, go back to Windows 10, and enjoy that until either Easy Anti-Cheat fixes their issue or Windows somehow finds out the issue and fixes it as well. But it seems to be such an isolated issue where I could only really find people talking about this issue happening with specifically Fortnite, and that just kind of annoys me because I want to make more videos for you guys, but it feels like they get rushed sometimes because I'm in a battle of, is it going to actually let me open up the stuff on my computer, or is my entire computer just going to die because Windows and Fortnite didn't like me alt-tabbing out for a short amount of time. Anyways, I know this was like a very passionate rant about Epic Games and Fortnite and PC and all that type of stuff, but hopefully by sharing this info to you guys, it helps more people figure out why their computer was dying. It helps Epic Games realize, hey, we need to fix this, because it's not just an issue I'm having with all these weird techie stuff on my PC, it's happening to everyone I'm seeing that is on the latest Windows version and is playing Fortnite. Now, could you be in the odd percentage of people who actually don't have any issues at all? Yes, but is a majority of people having this issue? Yes, and it all seems to be based on around the time we got the Godzilla update in the game, and for people on a specific version of Windows, so that is something that we've kind of just got to deal with, and it is just really annoying. So with that said, I hope you champions and champions enjoyed today's video. Tomorrow, hopefully, unless I have to yap about something else, we will be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen X Fortnite. So until then, like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and of course, peace out.